No, I didn't say no go, but this is what I said. Obede and non nupolifo.
Nupolifo is like no go.
Obe and non nupolifo gakema gadenu menao.
Auntie, easy.
Obede. They say. Obede. They say or they said. And non nupoli.
And non
Nupoli, you were talking too much.
Oh.
Gake, but don't pay attention to it.
I
because almost the production, right? They don't understand the production well.
I mean, yesterday on Twitter Spaces, we explained to people and they understood that as a presenter, you have to step in when production is delayed.
Yes.
And so if we're talking too much, it's because we have gotten the go ahead from the producer to just extend the conversation a bit until they are ready to move on. And I think it's something that people may never really understand.
So I was telling you earlier too, last year after GMB, I got criticized a lot for talking too much. And it's because when you're up there and you're talking, maybe a video is not ready, an input or an insert is not ready. So the producers tell you, keep talking and engage the crowd, do this, engage the crowd, do this, do that. But to you sitting at home or watching, it feels like, why is Cookie talking too much? She likes to talk too much. Why was Bella talking so much on Saturday? But behind the scenes, sometimes you guys do not have an idea what is going on. And until you are in her shoes or in our shoes, you will never, ever understand. So if you want to criticize, it's okay. It's all welcome. But do it with some decorum and some bits of consideration because you never really know what's going on. But kudos to you. 6th time running, right? 6th time running. Congratulations to you. Now, I don't think I'll be able to even call you for any events because your rate card is very high. Global Citizen, VGMA. Where next? BET, Grammy. Which Grammy Crasso Aquaba, California.
California. I can't imagine stage, so I can say, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to the Grammys live from.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It will happen. And we are praying for it. We are rooting for you. And we are praying for it in Jesus' mighty name.
But shouts to Team TV3.
Yeah.
I think that we did an incredible job as a team, updating people from when the nominees were announced all the way through till it was time for the announcement of the awardees as well. It was incredible. And so shouts to the CEO all the way down to the last person who had something to do with it. I think that it was an incredible job.
And you ladies looked stunning. Right from Lady Circle.
Oh, I love
Oh my God. Ajua Noella, you ate that look. You ate that look. You ladies looked awesome. Everybody's hand. I mean, everybody worked, all hands on deck. And I think at the end of the day, it was a successful show. It
was largely. I mean, yes, there are very important concerns from viewers. And of course, everybody is a stakeholder when it comes to VGMA because we all contribute to the music industry one way or the other as listeners, as producers, musicians, etc. So those concerns and feedback have been taken in good faith. And I'm sure that the production team, Charterhouse, will definitely tighten the loose ends the next time. But I think it was a great show. I didn't get to enjoy the performances, unfortunately.
You were working. Sometimes it's like that. You don't even get to see anything at all apart from what you are doing.
But what were your highlights for the night?
First of all, Kwabna.
I heard he was fantastic.
He was fantastic. Kwabna. And then Oforian Ponsa would be the second one.
Did he perform Emanuela?
I think so, Emanuela.
How did I miss this? That's my favorite song.
Yeah, I think listen, when you're working, you don't hear or see anything else until it's all done. You can get to watch the tapes later.
I hope so.
Don't worry about it. Yes. So Oforian Ponsa, and then the opening.
Yeah.
Much hasn't been said about the opening, but the all-star Wayemiye opening was just beautiful. Costuming.
Yeah.
The way they all came in, the synergy, the chemistry. It's as if they had been doing this for a very long time.
Yeah.
Perez was there, MOG.
Yeah.
I saw Ohima Mercy, PSA Esther herself, and I think there were some other people.
The pretty songstress, I always forget her name.
Celestine Donko.
And then there's
another one. Yes, they look alike.
Yes.
I always mix them up.
Sissy Chum. I love her to bits.
Sissy Chum.
I love that woman to bits.
Yeah, and Celestine. That opening was awesome. It was everything.
Yeah.
And then the State of the Nation's address by Medica. That was something.
That was nice.
That
too,
was something. And then that commentary that AJ was running, it was unfortunate that sometimes we couldn't hear her, but the energy with which she was reporting, my goodness. So those are my best for me. We'll be talking about it during entertainment, when it's time for entertainment, but I wasn't quite sure what's happening with Kitty.
It was supposed to be a surprise performance.
So if you ask me, if Lynx knew and if Chatterhouse knew that he was going to be a surprise act for the night, then they shouldn't have even come out with him telling us that he's back now and all that. I think he should have been totally hidden from all of us. Then on the night, just plunge him onto us, and that would have been the surprise.
That was the plan, and I'll tell you, because I think the first person to post it was Kitty himself.
Okay.
It wasn't Lynx that broke the news that Kitty was back, etc.
Okay.
He posted himself. So I don't know if really they had told him to hold on with that information until it was time for him to get on stage on the VGMA night, because then that would have added to the whole surprise. But he went ahead to announce himself that he's back, he's fine, and he understood people's concerns. So I think that was where the break in transmission and communication
because
happened.
the ooh ah that we're expecting when he came on
He didn't
stage,
get it?
No. So I thought it was because I wasn't in the auditorium. That's why I didn't quite feel it. But actually, after the show, almost everyone who attended said, no, it wasn't a surprise. People were just laid back. It was like, okay, we know him. He's back. So what type of deal? And it broke my heart.
What was
it really broke my heart.
energy like as well? Because even on Twitter Spaces yesterday, and this is something we'll be doing almost every week, so look out for our next Twitter Spaces. But when you listen to people who were commenting, they said that his energy was not as infectious as previous performances. It looked as if, he just wanted to come and just do something and get off the stage. The Kitty we know will take off his shirt, we'll see his six-pack, he'll try and dance a bit, and there was a lot of energy. They didn't feel that.
I felt it for the first song.
You did?
I felt the energy for the first song, Over Me, the one with Movado, but not quite for the subsequent songs that he did. Or maybe his time too was limited. Probably, I don't know, but the Kitty energy. Or maybe, for all we know, the way we received him also took a toll on him. Because sometimes when you get on the stage, the cheering, the gyration, and hailing you and stuff like that, the fans that come with it, the energy that comes with it, I'm sure he didn't get that. So probably that must have broken him a little bit. I'm sure in his mind he will be asking, why are these people not ready for me? What happened? Like, what's going on? Are people confused and all? But these are things we will get into. As the days go by, we will get to understand. I mean, all journals in the entertainment world are sitting on tenterhooks just to speak to Kitty. We want to get into the mind of Kitty to know exactly what's going on. I remember when the false news broke about stroke. I remember I prayed myself and I said, God, it can be anything, but not sickness, not that, because Kitty is one of the best that we have in this industry that we must protect. He probably and his camp are the only ones who know exactly what's going on, but we would love to know also. So everybody gets back on track. We love Kitty. We want him to do well.
I'm a sugar baby for life. You are too, right?
We want him to succeed. I, for one, love him so much. I was messaging him even when he was off and people were saying he was sick and all that. When he came back, he replied and said, listen, I'm very grateful and all that. So, Kitty, we're behind you still. We haven't given up on you. So whatever it is, let's know and we will support you. We'll be there for you. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to say.
Banger to banger. But speaking of another performance, so Last Minute as well, and I mean, I'm just speaking based on comments from people because Last Minute was on stage, and congrats to him. He won 2 awards on the night. One of them was Best New Artist. And I thought that was really cool. I think it was expected for a lot of people for him to pick up that award. But when it came to performances, people were not too impressed with his performance in particular. I'm not sure where it went wrong, but again, you watched.
So Crosby has joined us, by the way. I was just going to say that you are now enjoying delayed reaction, but it's okay. I mean, we do what you do, so we understand it. When you're standing there, until your job is done and dusted, you don't even know what's going on. But I think
get what you mean.
What was wrong with this performance, I mean, even right here, when the phone started pinging and pinging, you're like, what's that? I was thinking, when he was pinging his friends or receiving text messages from them about the Friday night. I mean, there was a screen behind him. So whatever he was typing should have popped up. Because when he was just buzzing and buzzing, people were like, what's pinging? Yeah. What's going on?
And I think it kept a little bit too long.
Too long with the pinging and the buzzing. But I felt it should have been projected behind him so we know exactly what's going on. But I'm sure there were technical hitches. The Charterhouse that I know and the people in charge, I know their job so well. So I'm sure there must have been a technical hitch. And then when he picked up his jacket and started singing, it didn't quite blend. The sound didn't quite blend well, and that was the challenge.
I understand he was not hearing himself, or there was a speaker somewhere that was not working properly. And it seemed he tried to wear the jacket and was unable to wear it and all of that. But I think he deserves some, commendation.
He does.
He's a young man who's coming up. It's not easy for him. And then the comments he's getting on social media, I should take it easy. People should take it easy with. Please take it easy with Last Minute. He begs.
Take it easy with everybody.
And sometimes people fail to recognize that VGMA stage is a huge stage. And it takes experience for you to be able to actually maneuver and know your left from your right. That's why when these people are coming up, especially the youngsters, let's be kind. You never know how difficult it is for them until they are able to personally tell you about it. Sometimes even during interviews and stuff, because of stigma and what you will say, they will not come out to tell you exactly what it is for them. So just relax and let's help all these youngsters to be able to build their confidence when it comes to stage performance. It's not that easy. It's a totally different ball game from doing a music video.
That's different.
It's totally different. Totally. Even for us presenters, when you're doing a live show, it is totally different from when it is recorded. Totally.
You can do all the takes you want.
Telling you.
Go back and you do all of the if it's live.
Relax.
Relax.
We are not calling for mediocrity or anything. No, we all want to improve. We all want to do our best. But you see, for those who criticize a lot, if you were to spend just a second in some of these shoes, I am not sure you'll be able to
I would always
survive
stand by what
it.
former President Kufuor said when they were criticizing Asamoah. It was like, but big ups to Last Minute. He won also the Best Hip Life Song for Friday night. So 2 awards on the night for him. That and Best New Artist.
I don't think he's a terrible performer.
No,
his mountain stages is done excellent. We should know that something happened that
But could they have tried live band? Because I think that was him miming to an extent to his song being played as well. Maybe next time they should try. I know live band is not an easy thing, and you need to really know your stuff to be able to get on stage and perform like a Samini or a Stonebwoy or an episode of Kwabena Kwabena. Exactly. Otherwise, then
even
don't
Kwabena
try.
Kwabena had challenges.
Oh, he did.
The night.
But I mean, a lot of people are saying that he had the best performance on the night.
Yes, he did. But if you're monitoring on social media, people mention Kwabena Kwabena. He took his
thing out.
He took it out at a point. Sarkoni also did. A lot of them did. So there were a lot of challenges doing it. So just cut him some slack,
But speaking of Kwabena Kwabena, I mean, what was it about his performance that people love? I love him. I know that he always put up a great performance anyway. High Life is always ruling. But what was that X factor?
I think it was experience.
Okay.
He's been on that stage severally. And on equally big stages like the VGMA. So it was experience for me. And for the High Life people, the live band comes very easy. That's what they do on the daily or on a daily. So it's not really much of a challenge. And then, Kwabena Kwabena is the lover man already. He's the love boy. So once he comes upstage and he's singing the love songs and everything, everybody just tags along.
Did
it's
he
easy.
open his shirts?
He didn't open it. No, he did.
Yeah, because all 6 flags will have to register on stage
He did.
for
He
me.
opened his shirt.
Oh,
I think he was wearing a two-piece orange colored, 2-piece. I think it was open. I think it was open. His vocals were perfect as well.
Exactly. No, that's what I was asking if he did.
That's why he's in the gym all the time.
Him and Kiddy, they always have to take off their shirts.
For you,
if they don't, the performance is not good for me.
Well, I think we should also talk about their entry, considering how conservative we are as Ghanaians, and then how we're trying to step out of our comfort zones when it comes to fashion. I think that is also something we should look at. When Kwabena Kwabena came, we all saw what he was wearing, and then it's raised
the retro. No, but for some reason, I loved it.
I thought it was different too.
Exactly, I loved what he wore on the red carpet. Why are we so used to
I don't think we can survive with Met Gala in Ghana because honestly, we will criticize every single bit. But take a look at Kwabna's performance on the night.
And I think he did the I think
Oh, he
so.
did that one as well.
So, yeah.
But even look at this shot.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Ah.
So you see, this is when a performance is very well coordinated.
Yeah.
He knew what he wanted on the backdrop whilst
Yeah.
performing. He knew what he wanted with the girls and everything. So like I said, experience. And if you know exactly what you want, it can be executed for you. And I think
she's just dancing.
she's
now
enjoying the show.
Yeah.
She's now attending
I can't
the
believe I
VGM.
missed it,
Yeah, she's now attending.
I can't believe I missed this.
If you're watching the VGMs, you should have your phone also with you.
yes.
So you go through the social media.
Oh, you have
comments, the insults, the
Yeah,
backlash. They add
all
some-
that,
a certain spice to there.
No, but if you're upstage, I don't think you need all of that energy.
It depends. If you can manage it.
Yeah,
you
just
need to have some level of
concentrate and
emotional
do-
intelligence
yes,
to be able to
just
manage
concentrate and do what you have to do because sometimes some of the comments that you go and read can actually affect your performance on stage.
Your entire career, even. If you're
Yeah,
not careful.
Forget them. Let's take a look at Kwabna on the red
You've got
carpet.
a thick skin. You've grown a thick
Listen,
skin
I'm sorry,
now.
but you're always the
Sometimes,
only one who knows what you're going through at that point.
you're the
You can't
only
let
one.
comments bring you down.
Exactly.
You get what I mean? But let's see what Kwabna wore on the red carpet. I thought I was cool with his. I think his nail polish was yellow with some black.
Was it yellow?
Something,
I
right?
didn't take a.
Oh, I saw that too.
A look at that one, but
Yeah, I thought that
I
was
just
cool.
loved what he was wearing
With his bell buttons
yeah.
and the kabada they said he was wearing. These were their bad.
It was
different. It
fabulously
was
retro for me. If
is nice.
If The Weeknd wore this, or what's the name of this gentleman
This
in
is
the
nice.
States?
Even Harry Styles.
Exactly.
He would dress like
yes.
this. So
yes.
I thought that was really cool.
I thought it was really, really cool. We're just used to our
We're
own
used to a lot of things,
standardized
but in as much as-
Ghanaian way of dressing.
this
So
was
when
nice.
somebody veers off a little bit, like, hey,
I
what's
know,
happening,
right?
you know? But this was
I saw his nail polish and I was like, okay, but Kwabna has been painting his nails for quite a while
a long
now,
time,
so
yeah.
I just thought the color was quite an interesting choice, but I loved how he looked too.
There are people who will
Kwabna
not,
is a
who will
sexy
not
man,
agree
man.
with you one bit at all.
About what he was wearing.
Yes, about
Why?
what he was wearing.
Oh,
What was
mean,
Kabezi
like I said,
about
so
it?
we're very conservative. So
Very.
if you see a man wearing what looks
bell
like
buttons. But in the
What
past, this
looks
is
like
how our
a
fathers were
Exactly.
dressing
This
up.
is how our fathers used to dress up.
Alfred, were you not wearing bell
it's
buttons?
true.
You never wore some.
That's how our fathers used to dress. So
Did they?
I found everything absolutely perfect. with
retro,
this
yeah.
look.
There was one who was also wearing some lace.
Oh,
That's
DJ
DJ
Azonto.
Azonto. Okay, let's take a
DJ
look at
Azonto,
his
that he's a different case. He's become a
Did
national
you see
headache.
the sobo in the gun? Honestly, when they panned, from his feet up, I was like, that's a man for
Let's
sure.
take a look at DJ Azonto.
Way,
Did you see his nails? Did you see his nails?
Very
Oh, yeah,
long.
they were really long.
How he managed that night with those clothes, only God knows. But let's take a look at DJ Azonto. Funny form.
Is it ready? Oh, it's not. Okay, we're gonna pull it up shortly. But a lot of people also were wondering. Oh, yeah, that's the sobo I was talking about. So was he wearing stockings?
No, he just.
So those are his legs.
Exactly, bare legs like that. Now they will understand what it feels like to be wearing heels all through and through.
Wait, what?
He says his hair, and he still had the tag in the hair. The wig that he bought, he still had the tag. He said he wants everybody to know that it's expensive and that everything he's wearing on the night. Can we have some sound?
Yeah, let's hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
Because I need to get.
Everything he wore was over $200,000.
That's what he said.
I'm not Kai.
Hey. Can we hear what he's saying, guys? It would be nice. DJ Azonto.
I should say, what is the length of your nails right now? What do you know how long these nails are?
I did some maths, so I know mass weights. I also did science, so I know osmosis and diffusion. But to calculate the velocity of this one, it will be minus x.
Thank you very much. What are you expecting? What are your expectations for tonight when it comes to performance?
What has osmosis and diffusion got to do with the length of nails? Anyway,
we will squatting a bit.
I know
in the heels.
I know. We will continue later on.
Some women struggle when they wear heels.
Guys, we have to buy it. We have to buy it. We have to buy it. So we'll continue later on the show. The VGMA reigning artist of the year, Black Sheriff, will be here later on the show for a good conversation. So look out for that one. I just cannot imagine what the Rasta Zone or the Rasta Shrine has been doing from Saturday night till this morning. But he will let us
praise
in.
And worship. Isn't that what he
will sing praise and worship. And then when our fellows asked that if you are not given the title, what would you do? So when he comes, we will talk about all of it. Johnny is ready to bite. Let's take a listen.